William Hague. Was it a problem being so young? Because, I mean, you're 20.
No, I don't think so, not at all. I mean, you've just been asking me about the 14 pints story. Does it sound like I'm someone who went around in terrible trepidation? Man, mustn't do this, mustn't do that.
What kind of temptation comes your way, then, at hotels afterwards?
I met a man in Wigan last year who said, don't worry, Mr. Hague, he said, it's not what's on your head that counts, it's what's in your head that counts.
And of course, you just bought a Ferrari. Well, what was that like, going into the show and thinking, I'm 20 years old, I'm going to buy a Ferrari?
It's not whether you're old enough, it's whether you're good enough, isn't it? Whether you're old enough should never be the question. Although probably it becomes a more reassuring question for everybody to be asked as you and I go on getting older now.
Just one little bugbear I've got, hope you don't mind my bringing it up, but what's this wee business thing?
Well, you should just be thankful there aren't as many photographs of you doing whatever you were doing when you were 14 or 15 as well as what I was doing when I was 14.
No, the wee business is, I'm talking about this. Well, who else is in the car with you?
Depends what sort of birds you were looking for, I suppose. It's a little more sophisticated than that. But it's good exercise. You've got to have something that you do completely different from politics. That, that gives you some focus and some, that actually gives you some exercise.
Will you apologise, actually, to Fiona for that? It was an accident, I just left it in too long. Let's move on, away from borders.
Does he look guilty about it?
Why is it so uncool to be a Tory these days?
Is it the fact that I wanted to throw away all the country's weapons at the height of the Cold War? No. Is it the fact that I was the first person to propose John Prescott to be in charge of the transport system? No. It's because I'm bored, he thinks.
If you go around the bars from, I don't know, Newcastle right down to Notting Hill, I mean, the whole country now, all the bars do tend to be full of these new Labourites sipping away on their sea breezes. You got, Peter Mandelson with some arsehole.
To do that, but I used to think I wouldn't trust him as far as I could throw him, but since I've taken up judo, I could throw him a lot further than I'd ever trust. Fiona and I will never think on that basis. There are limits to the difference politics can make to your life. You've got to have a private life, you've got to make your own private decisions.
Well, there we are, ladies and gentlemen. William Hague! Thanks very much for watching. See you next week.